Hello everybody, welcome to All India Juvo Computer Saksharata Mission, a complete online computer education system. Here we are, a new session on learning Python online. This is the second class where we discuss about list. Here we discuss about some function and the nature of dynamic nature of list, where with the help of some function we can add the element into a list, we can able to delete the element from the list. So in this session, first we have to discuss some of the mathematical function in list. Here is the example. We know that concatenation operator for string is plus and repetition operator is into. So we can use it here also. L1 is 10, 20, 30 and L2 is equals to 40, 50, 60. These are two lists. We can use concatenation with the help of L1 plus L2. The element of L1 and the element of L2 are concatenated and stored into L3. Now, if I print L3, it will show the resultant output will be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, okay, 60. This is actually what L3 holds. Please save this one within Python, my desktop folder which is named as Python list 9.py. You can take any of the name, and now from the command prompt you have to run the code. Cd desktop, cd python, then py list 9.py. This is what you will get here. This is the output that you will get. Okay, I just want to increase the font size. Here you can increase the font size with the help of this one. Okay, and if you want to change the color, then you can able to change the color, background. Okay, it's not applicable here. Okay, you will see the output of the program. It will concatenate all the strings within a single one. Now we will go for the repetition operator. Okay, so if I want to repeat something within this, I have to explain. This is L4. L4 is 10, 20. Now within L5 I store L4 into 2. Most important thing is that for repetition operator, one is the list and second one is the integer mandatorily. So if I print L5 now, it will store this value twice. That means the output of this program will be 10, 20, 10, 20. This will be the output. Okay, so please save this one and run it from the command. Okay, in the same program I saved that. Color has been changed. You will see 10, 20, 10, 20. You can run it again. you can see 10 20 10 20, this is the output. So we discuss about the concatenation operator and the repetition operator here. With the help of concatenation operator and repetition operator, what we can do in list we will see. Now importantly we will discuss about the increase and decrease operator, or we can discuss about append, insert. These are the operator to increase the content of a list. With the help of append function, we can use append function to add item at the end of the list. Okay, we use append function to add item at the end of the list. Here is a list. This is how we can create a list. This is a list. Now if I type list.app append of A, that means A will be appended into a list. Now I want to append another element. I want to append 4 element. Now this one is 10. Now this one is 10.5. now this one is C. Okay, I append 4 element into this empty list. Now I print this list. If I print this list, now you have to save that one, list 10.py, and run it from the command prompt. You can see that all the element added into your list. This A will be added 10, 10.5. That means it is dynamic in nature. You can add element. Now if you want to add some element, after printing that one, you can add it with the help of append function. You can add All India Jubo Computer Saksharata Mission. Okay, you can add it. Now print it. You can see that at the end it will be printed. This is our company. This is our institution where we learn our course. So if you save this and if you run it from there again, we will see that AIYCSM, All India Jubo Computer Saksharata Mission, will be added into our content. So you can add the element, add the item at the end of the list with the help of this append function. So if you want to insert an item according to the in the first insert in the specific areas, if you want to insert the item and the specific index position, then you should go for insert function. This is actually adding the element at the end, and if I want to insert a function with the base of a index value, then we should go for index function. Okay, we will see it with the help of a example. Here it is. If you want to add an element, this is a list 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are the values. Now you want to insert. This is an insert function 1777. You insert at index number 1. This is a 0th index and this is a first index. So between this 0 and 1, all the values is replaced by one character and it will be inserted in this position. 1, I want to insert 777. Okay, if I want to insert these values and now I print n what will be the answer. The answer will be, I will write it here for your better understanding. This is 1, 777, now 2, now 3, now 4, now 5 and then 6. Okay. Every element will be placed, one placed after that one, and this will insert it into the first position, first index position. This is the 0th index and it will insert in 1th index position. Now you have to save the program and you have to 11.py and you have to run from the command prompt. Okay, this is 11. You can see that this value is inserted. The difference between append and insert, that append always add the item at the last position of the list. With the help of insert function, we can append the element in any position of the list with the help of index value. Okay, these are the two functions which can increase the size of a list. Now we see two other functions which are able to decrease the size of a list. Here it is. Now I discuss about remove function. This is our value 10, 20, 10, 30, 40, 50. These are the value. I want to remove an element. I want to remove an element of 10. It's remove the first 10 value. It remove the first 10 value. It searches from left to right. The first value similar to 10, it will delete it. So after that one, if I print n, then the first, only the first element, only the first 10 is deleted. So that now it is like this one. This is the output that we have get. I have to save that one. List 12.py. This is our list. Now I have to run it from my command prompt. This is my command prompt. This is list.12. Here it is. You will see that our output and this output will be same, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. It will delete the item you want. And there is another function which is known as pop. These two functions used to delete the element from a list. You are able to delete the element from the list. Here it is. This is another example. N equals to 20, 10, 50, 60, 40. These are the values. Print n dot pop. It always delete the element at last. It delete 40. It actually delete 40. As the same example as append always insert the item at last. You can delete the item at last with the help of pop function. So if you want to delete it, and if you want to delete it again, print, it will return the value also, that it return the value, which value it has been deleted. It delete n dot pop. I want to delete another value. So for 40 and 60 are deleted, and now I print n value. You will see the new value of the n. It will 20, 10 and 50. Okay. Save this. List 13.py. Run it from the command prompt. you will see 10, 20, 10 and 50. If I delete again, sorry, if you delete again and again the 4 and at last delete the last value, and if you print n, then you see that empty list will be printed. Save this one and run it from the command prompt again. If you are not saving, it will run the earlier example. You will see that every value, it will delete the value and return the value it deleted. If first it delete 40, then it delete 60, we will print want to see the element which are right now present in the list. It will represent that 20, 10 and 50 are now in the list. After that one it delete it again. So 50 is deleted, 10 is deleted and 20 is deleted. If we want to print the list again, this will be the empty list. This is how we can delete. These are the 4 functions which can increase or decrease the size of a list. With the help of these 4 functions, we can increase and decrease the size of the list. So that's it. And there is another function that is clear. If you want to clear the list, we will not discuss about that one. So you just remember that there is a extend and clear function too. So this is how we can increase and decrease the size of a list with the help of these 4 functions. I think we will discuss with the help of some examples. That's it. We will see list comprehension in the next class, which is a very important concept. We will see some other functions and list comprehension with some example, and with that class we will wrap up the list concept in Python. Thank you for watching our video. Please wait for the next video. We will see you in the next video. Thank you.